Okay, hello. We're joined in the studio now with Mr. John Parrett from Fox Tailoring. Hello, John.
Hello there.
Welcome to the studio.
Thank you.
And Paul Kimvig, welcome.
Hello.
Paul, obviously you've got quite a few titles, I suppose, haven't you?
Most of which are unrepeatable on this, but that's fine.
But in this particular instance, you're here wearing a Fox Tailoring jacket.
I am.
And you're here as a singer. You're going to do a few songs for us later on.
Yep.
And also you're the local town centre bid manager for Bournemouth. So.
Allegedly, yes, that's right.
So, back to John, really, after all that. I mean, how can you...
Follow that.
How can you follow that? We brought John into the studio because, obviously, John is Fox Tailoring, a fantastic tailor locally. And the look and skill of a tailor, we feel, is so important now. It's such a beautiful, elegant skill, isn't it? So we feel that's very much part of the vintage years, to bring in John to talk about the element of the beautiful way of making clothes. So, John, your business, how long have you been going?
I would say about 15 years now.
Okay.
In Bournemouth, probably about 7.
All right.
I worked up in London. I live in Essex. I have a showroom in Essex and I have a showroom in Bournemouth. So I travel backwards and forwards every week. But yeah, 15 years in total after many, many years working in the men's retail trade. Okay. I just wanted to put all the eggs that I'd sort of smashed into a bowl and then take out the good yolks and made my own business out of it. Mm-hmm. My enthusiasm for tailoring is basically look and colour and confidence. Mm-hmm. I think a lot of people are quite concerned about going to a tailor. One, I think, is the cost of it. Mm-hmm. But over the years of working in this trade, a lot of people come to me because they have a challenge in their appearance. Now, whether it's because of the look, the fit, the colour, the style, there are numerous reasons why. It's not just an impulse buy, it's something that people have thought about for a long while. Mm-hmm. And to have the experience of having a tailored garment made for you is actually quite amazing. And that is a quote that I get many times from a lot of our clients.
It's something very special, isn't it?
It is. It makes you feel special. I see people coming out of the fitting rooms and all of a sudden you can see their confidence grow.
Back, shoulders back.
That's right.
Good.
That's right.
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about at the end of the day is breeding confidence. Style is very important. What you buy in the shops these days is pretty standard. Mm-hmm. So if someone wants something unique, a little bit different, have a bit of the wow factor, that is something that we can do and we love doing.
It's wonderful. It's almost going back to butcher, baker, candlestick maker, isn't it?
Yes,
Traditional skills.
Yeah.
That
that's right, yeah.
When you've got to go and talk to somebody.
Yes.
As well.
Yes.
Yes.
It's something that you don't see a lot of. I mean, there's not a lot of tailors in Bournemouth, which is why I came down here 6 or 7 years ago, because I thought the potential down here was amazing. I was based in Essex at the time, and I had a call from someone in Bournemouth who wanted to come to Essex to have a suit made.
Right.
It completely amazed me. I thought to myself, why would someone from Bournemouth travel 3 to 4 hours to Essex to have a suit made?
So it exposed a gap in the market.
Exactly.
For you,
so I had to come down to explore the market, which is what I did. And that's how we started.
The rest is history in a way.
It is, yes.
So tell me, obviously we're sitting next to Paul, and I see Paul in business when he's performing, out and about in all different ways, wearing beautiful Fox Tailor clothes, because you can tell that they are, can't you? So what's the story between you two then? When did you first meet? How did you first start working together?
It's about 4 years ago, actually. And a mutual friend of ours, Darren Northeast from Darren Northeast PR, kind of introduced John and I. And it went from there, really. The first suit that John made for me was kind of a classic business suit. And just to picking up on something that John said, one of the things that John's really good at I don't suppose people would ever think that I lack confidence in some way.
Wow.
But one of the interesting things is that even though I kind of like loud clothes, one of the things that John is very good at is seeing what you can look like and walking with you to get to the point where even if you don't think you're either brave enough or strong enough or it's not you, he sees it. And even though I tend to have a relatively extravagant dress sense when it's appropriate in terms of some of the stuff I do, the signature piece I suppose that I've got is an oxblood jacket, which when John suggested it to me with a waistcoat, I genuinely thought he'd been drinking, and he
probably had.
Yeah, or old age had dropped on him. Yeah. Again, probably.
Thank you.
But I didn't see it, but he did. And outside of this one, which is another Fox Tailoring one, that red jacket has garnered the most kind of reaction and positive reaction and appreciation of everything that I've got. So, kind of working with John, whether it's in my business world or it's in my presenting and hosting world or my musical world or just going out and having some fun world, one of the things I found, I'm not just saying that because he's sitting here, is his ability to look at someone and be able to fit the appropriate look, but push them a little bit.
Yeah.
To go, you might not be able to see this, but I can.
He's got the knowledge,
and he's invariably been right.
Yeah.
In terms of when we've worked together on this kind of stuff.
So it's being brave, isn't it? Really,
yeah, it's brave, not foolhardy. Yes. I think that's the way. He doesn't push people to a point whereby you feel uncomfortable, but he will go, I think you could do this. I think you get away with that. This would work for you. Now that's a skill that actually you might be able to learn, but the vast majority of it is an eye that looks at someone and really understands who they are and what they can get away with, what they can wear and make people go, whoa, wow.
Exactly. And you also do ladies' wear, don't you?
We do, yes. We started Lady Fox, I think, about 2 or 3 years ago. We haven't developed it as much as we would like to, but that is on the agenda during the next year to expand on it. I have done it for many years. When I first came to Bournemouth, one of my major clients was Bournemouth Football Club, where we made outfits for the catering side of the business and also reception. So therefore we made ladies' jackets and skirts, etc., for the receptionists, and we've continued to do that. The ladies' wear is phenomenal. Because the number of things that we could do, the fabrics that we can show now, and I think this is one of the important things for me, it's the colour and the fabrics. A typical example is we do a tremendous amount of weddings. Hopefully they will improve next year after this year. But normally when people come to see me, it's a good hour and a half consultation. Not something that you'll get in a shop.
No, a real personal service.
That's right. And I normally ask what sort of colour outfit the groom would like to wear. And the normal answer I get is blue, navy or grey. Yeah. And then my next question is, why? Because, they're business colours. Yeah. For business suits, it's fine. It's not a problem for us.
This is a wedding, a celebration.
But this is a wedding. This is the happiest day of their life. They will be the centre of attention. So therefore, they have to look absolutely fantastic.
And I'm sure you do a fabulous job.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys, for coming in.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you, Paul.
And hope you watch the rest of the festival going forward.